Alright folks, you see that fish right there? He's come up a few times. He's come up a few times now. And I'm going to put a light Cahill over that fish and see if he'll take my imitation. Maybe he will, and maybe he won't. It's interesting because sometimes I'll dead drift it at first and see if they'll take a dead drift. They won't take a dead drift. See, he took another natural right there. And you may have to lay the fly on him just like a trout many times. But he's definitely taking those duns. Sometimes I'll just move that. I'll move that light Cahill ever so gently and see if I can get him to take it. And just like in trout fishing, you have to lay it on them several times. Sometimes they take it, sometimes they don't. But we know that fish is actively rising. He's risen a couple times since we've been watching here. So hopefully, there he goes again. There he goes again. And I'm too far over this way on him, unless he's moving. But they're not spooky. They're not as spooky as trout. He might be moving around a little bit. That's too far this way, I believe. And I'm going to move the fly a little bit. I just raise the rod tip a little bit and just make it just move it just a little bit. But similar to trout fishing, you've got to have it just a little bit this way. Okay, so it's just the same thing as trout fishing, and he just didn't quite grab it. So this one's going to be pretty close. We'll see if he takes it. There he goes, folks. And one of the coolest things about this is you never know from fish to fish how big they're going to be. Sometimes they're little dinky ones. And this one's, that's a mid-sized fish. Let's get him on in. And he came up. He came up and took a few casts. But that's the beauty of the leukons hatch. And there's something especially cool about using a little fly just like you would trout fishing and catching smallmouth like that. Now, this would be a small one. The other night I came out here and the first fish was 17, next fish was 20, and the last fish was 18. And so as this hatch picks up tonight, I'm hoping that we'll get a few more fish rising, and maybe we'll get some video of us catching a wall hanger. So wasn't that cool? Be back in a minute.